In the celestial heights of the universe, where the sun never sets and the air carries the fragrance of the ever-blooming parijata flowers, lies Indraloka. It is the kingdom of the gods, a realm of pure crystal palaces and rivers of liquid starlight. At the center of this splendor sat Indra, the king of the Devas, seated upon his magnificent white elephant Airavata. Beside him, draped in silks that shimmered like the dawn, was Shachi, the queen of Indraloka, whose wisdom was as vast as the celestial oceans. Yet, despite the eternal beauty surrounding them, a shadow had fallen over the heavens. The music of the Gandharvas had turned somber, and the dances of the Asparas were heavy with dread.
My beloved Shachi, look upon the horizon of the mortal world. The smoke rising from the burning hermitages reaches even the gates of Amaravati. Hiranyakashipu, the king of the Daityas, has turned the world into a silent graveyard of righteousness. My thunderbolt, the Vajra, trembles in my hand, not with power, but with a strange impotence.
My lord, we have seen the rise of many Asuras, but this one is different. He has stolen the peace of the three worlds because of the boon he extracted from Lord Brahma. He cannot be killed by any man or beast created by the Creator. He cannot be killed inside his palace or outside. He cannot be killed by day or by night. Neither on the earth nor in the sky can his life be snuffed out. He has woven a web of invulnerability that seems to defy the very laws of Dharma.
Indra stood from his throne, his eyes flashing like lightning. He walked to the edge of the golden terrace, looking down at the middle realm. He remembered how Hiranyakashipu had undergone thousands of years of penance, standing on a single toe, until the heat of his meditation scorched the worlds. Brahma, bound by the devotion of the seeker, had granted the demon king his impossible request. Now, Hiranyakashipu declared himself the only god, banning the name of Vishnu and demanding that every prayer be directed to him alone.
It is a dark irony, Shachi. We who dwell in Indraloka are called the immortals, yet we live in fear of a mortal who has tricked death. Every time I strike the clouds to bring rain, I feel his arrogance pushing back against the heavens. He has seized the portions of the sacrificial offerings meant for us. He has enslaved the winds and the seasons. Even the sun bows in fear before his throne in the city of Didi.
But remember the prophecy, my king. No darkness is absolute. Even in the heart of the demon's palace, a spark of pure light has been born. His own son, young Prahlada, carries the name of the Supreme Lord Narayana in his heart. While the father builds a kingdom of ego, the son builds a temple of devotion within his soul. It is through that child that the end of this nightmare shall manifest.
In the capital of the demons, the atmosphere was thick with the scent of blood and incense offered to a false god. Hiranyakashipu sat upon a throne made of black stone and gold, his muscles rippling with a power that felt eternal. Before him stood his son, Prahlada, a boy whose face radiated a calm that infuriated the tyrant. Hiranyakashipu had tried everything to break the boy's spirit. He had ordered him to be trampled by elephants, thrown from cliffs, and bitten by venomous serpents. Yet, Prahlada remained unharmed, his lips constantly whispering the sacred syllable Om Namo Narayanaya.
Where is this lord of yours, Prahlada? You speak of a master who is everywhere, yet I see only my own shadow and the shivering forms of those who serve me. If he is omnipresent, why does he not come to save you from my hand? Father, he is the beginning and the end. He is the breath in your lungs and the strength in your arms, though you use it to defy him. He is in the smallest atom and the largest star. He is here, in this very hall, watching the play of your karma unfold.
Back in Indraloka, Indra and Shachi watched the confrontation through the mystical waters of a divine basin. Indra gripped the hilt of his sword, his knuckles white. The tension in the air was so thick that the celestial cows, the Surabis, stopped grazing. The entire cosmos seemed to hold its breath.
He is reaching for his sword. Shachi, look. Hiranyakashipu is challenging the very structure of reality. If Vishnu does not act now, the foundations of the universe will crumble into chaos. The Daitya king is mocking the omnipresence of the divine.
Watch closely, Indra. Look at the pillar Hiranyakashipu is pointing toward. It is a pillar of cold stone, a monument to his own architectural pride. But the boy is smiling. The boy knows that the pillar is not empty.
On earth, in the throne room of the Asura, Hiranyakashipu let out a roar that shook the foundations of the Himalayas. He struck a massive marble pillar with his iron mace, his voice a thunderous growl.
Is he in this pillar, you foolish child? If your God is here, let him emerge and face the king of the world.
The pillar did not merely crack. It exploded with a sound so terrifying that it was heard even in the furthest reaches of Indraloka. From the shards of stone and dust, a form emerged that defied all description. It was neither man nor beast, but a terrifying union of both. The body was that of a muscular man, golden-hued and radiant, but the head was that of a majestic lion, with a mane that flickered like solar flares and eyes that burned like twin suns. This was Narasimha, the fourth incarnation of Lord Vishnu.
Shachi. Behold the Lord. I have never seen such a form. It is the fury of the storm and the calm of the ocean combined. He is beautiful and terrifying all at once. The laws of Brahma are not broken, they are being bypassed by a wisdom we could not fathom.
Look at the timing, my king. The sun is touching the horizon. It is twilight. It is neither day nor night. The Lord has chosen the moment between moments.
The battle that followed was not a battle, but a cosmic cleansing. Narasimha roared, a sound that silenced the screams of the demon army. Hiranyakashipu, driven by a desperate arrogance, lunged at the avatar with his sword. But Narasimha moved like a flash of golden light. He caught the demon king with the ease of a lion catching a moth. He did not use a sword, nor a bow, nor a mace. He used his claws, which were like shards of celestial diamond.
He is carrying him to the threshold. Look, Shachi. He is placing the demon on his lap.
Indeed. He is on the threshold of the palace, so he is neither inside nor outside. He is on the lap of the Lord, so he is neither on the earth nor in the sky. And those claws, they are not weapons forged by man or God, they are part of the Lord's own being.
With a swift and decisive movement, Narasimha tore open the chest of the tyrant, ending the reign of terror that had paralyzed the universe. The blood of the demon king fell upon the threshold, and as his life ebbed away, the dark clouds over Indraloka began to dissipate. The sun, finally free from the demon's command, cast its golden rays over the carnage, signaling the arrival of a new era.
The balance is restored. The ego that thought itself invincible has been dismantled by the very presence of truth. But look, Shachi, the Lord's fury is not subsiding. His roar is still shaking the planets. Even the other devas are afraid to approach him.
Only one can calm the fire of the Lord. Only the one who called him forth with love. Watch the boy.
While the gods trembled in the clouds, little Prahlada walked forward. He did not see a monster, he saw his protector. He did not see a killer, he saw the father of the universe. The boy prostrated himself before the blood-stained feet of the lion man. Narasimha's eyes, which had been filled with a terrifying rage, suddenly softened. The long, golden tongue of the lion licked the boy's head in a gesture of infinite tenderness. The avatar lifted the child and placed him on the throne that had once belonged to his father.
This is the true power of Dharma. It is not found in my thunderbolts or the walls of my city. It is found in the unshakable faith of a single soul. Shachi, let us descend. Let us offer our prayers to the Lord who took this terrible form to save us all.
We go not as kings and queens, Indra, but as devotees. For today we have learned that no boon and no power can protect those who walk against the light, and no danger can touch those who walk within it.
Indra and Shachi descended from Indraloka, followed by a procession of gods throwing petals of the celestial mandara trees. They reached the ruined palace and bowed low. The air was now clean, the atmosphere filled with a peace that surpassed understanding. Narasimha, now seated calmly with Prahlada at his side, looked upon the king of the Devas.
Indra, ruler of the heavens, remember this day. Power is a loan from the divine, to be used for the protection of the weak. Do not let the splendor of Indraloka blind you to the source of all splendor. Lord, we have learned our lesson. Our hearts are filled with wonder and gratitude. You emerged from a pillar of stone to prove that you are everywhere, and that no shadow can hide from your light. We shall sing of this victory as long as the stars remain in the sky.
And so, the golden age returned to the three worlds. Prahlada ruled with justice and devotion, becoming the greatest of kings. Indra and Shachi returned to Indraloka, but they were changed. They no longer looked at their palace as a fortress of pride, but as a temple of service. The story of the Lion Man and the Pillar became a sacred hymn, a reminder that whenever darkness grows too heavy, the Lord will manifest in the most unexpected ways to restore the eternal law of Dharma. If you felt the power of this ancient legend and the glory of Indraloka, do not forget to show your devotion. Like this video to spread the light of Dharma, and subscribe to our channel to join us on more journeys through the epic myths of the gods. May the roar of Narasimha protect your path. As the demon king's invulnerable boons threaten to collapse the world, Lord Vishnu manifests in a terrifying yet beautiful form to restore balance. This story explores the depths of Hindu mythology, focusing on the concepts of Dharma, karma, and the omnipresence of the divine. Experience the grandeur of Indraloka and the raw power of the Lion Man avatar in a narrative that captures the essence of ancient Indian epics. Perfect for those who love mythology, spirituality, and epic battles between good and evil.